Welcome back to another video. Today I'm discussing the Mysteries of Sukuna. As we know, Sukuna is the main antagonist of the Jujutsu Kaisen, and as we know, Jujutsu Kaisen, at least the manga, has ended and gave us one of the more rhetorical, or I didn't like the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen, at least. And it really didn't answer any questions of Sukuna. As we know, Sukuna is a cursed spirit who was once a dude in the Heian era of sorcery, the golden era of sorcery. We don't know why he became a cursed spirit, what made him become a cursed spirit, and how that process even works. For example, who defeated Sukuna in the first place in the Heian era, as it was the golden age of Jujutsu sorcery. For example, the Six Eyes and the Limitless user must have been in that era. Also, Maharaga should have been in that era. Of course, those two clans, the Gojo clan and the Zenin clan, was always fighting, so they might have just knocked each other out instead of going straight after Sukuna as they should have. So that's fair. But also, is there more major families? Why do the Zenins and the Gojo clan even hate each other in the first place? Is it because of the Six Eyes Limitless? Accordance to the Maharaga and the Ten Shadows, as the Zenin clan directly counters what the Gojo clan can even do towards anybody else. But also, the Gojo clan, Six Eyes and Limitless, for someone to be born with both is once in a generation. So maybe I am wrong. What is happening with Sukuna? Like, this is we don't even know Sukuna's original name. For example, Sukuna name, or malevolent spirit, comes from when he became a cursed spirit. We don't know what happened, and of course in the last chapter it preluded that he had a choice to make in the Jujutsu Kaisen world, to go back or go forward, and he accepted his loss, so he moves forward because he lost. Why? Question one. We do know that Sukuna, at least in some way, shape, or form, in the Heian time frame of where he primarily lived from, is that Sukuna did not know love. He may have been in intense battle within that whole era, but he did not know love, as he was learning love from Itadori and that whole gang. He didn't know love. He didn't learn about love. He didn't understand love. He doesn't understand people's ambitions. He has everything that he's seen from that is just empty, and he saw that as stupid. As when he was in his hand days, he'd just be like, you know what, I'm finna eat you for real, just cause I can for real. Urame, cook 'em, or freeze 'em. Freeze 'em, cook 'em? Of course. And another thing about Sukuna is that we technically never get to see his full strength, as it was pointed out that from Urame and multiple, and even Gojo himself in the manga, that Sukuna really didn't go all out. Now, Sukuna was held back from going all out even against Itadori and the gang, was because he stretched out his curse energy and was burnt out of most of his techniques because of the Gojo fight. But even then, Gojo recognizes that if Sukuna went full strength, 4 arms, all these eyes, mouths, everything, paws, he would have lost way quicker, but didn't. Of course. So why didn't he receive such a boost? Why didn't he just throw everything away? Of course, it's a shonen. Itadori had to win no matter what. Yuta, you know how that goes. But Sukuna should have easily manhandled it. No one should be on his level, even within the binding vows. That's another thing. With Sukuna binding vows, why does he need them? He never went his full strength because he wasn't able to regain his full cursed energy output towards his input, even towards the fights where he did a little bit when he was able to do it because of binding vows. Why? He should have been able to rapidly grow while also fending off Itadori, Yuta, Higuruma, Kusakabe, Maki, all these characters that shouldn't be messing with him. Like, he doesn't even face Hikari, and I want to see Hikari face him. But, you know, Gege had other ideas. Another mystery about Sukuna, which, you know, is never going to be answered, is that Sukuna is technically not dead. As Sukuna, as far as we know, says I lost, right? Now, we know he has one finger left, so he has the possibility, at least Gege left that possibility wide open for Sukuna to come back in a different way, shape, or form. So there's always that door open, as his presence still is here, as no one can really burn the finger or destroy the finger unless someone ingests it, and then you kill that person, right? In a simple way. But then they would risk Sukuna being brought back. But why don't they do that? What? Also, if Sukuna was brought back, right? Because he has that plan, he has that door open in some way, shape, or form. How strong would Sukuna be? Would one finger Sukuna just be fodder now? For example, Sukuna caused havoc, but then Gojo showed up, was like, yeah, nah, we not doing that today, in the very first episode, and that was one finger Sukuna. But we do know one finger Sukuna was still better than most sorcerers at that time. He doesn't eat his second finger until episode 10, and at that point, he's stronger than most special grade curses, at least at that time, at least in that season, right? But yeah, the Mysteries of Sukuna is very interesting, as we don't know the origin of Sukuna. All we know is that he was a guy who turned himself into a cursed spirit, who then in turn let himself become fingers. As Sukuna Ryoma was his new name of his cursed spirit. He knew his original name. We don't even know what made him become a cursed spirit. It has something to do with he not understanding affection, love, and or not receiving that in his time of being a human in the Heian arc. That needs to be expanded on more. We also never get to see his max cursed energy output or Sukuna ever go all out. Of course, this is because the main cast would have no chance, to be fair. But like, it would have been fun to see. Maybe we get to see this in a non-canon movie, as far as we know. As Jujutsu Kaisen will have more of non-canon movies just because of how popular this show is. Yeah. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.